What up, though? And welcome to the Boss Up Ball Out podcast, your home for organic debate about Detroit Lions news and rumors. It's your man, Professor Curt Steele. Well, the Lions and Dolphins start joint practices this morning before Friday's preseason game. On today's show, we look at which matchups to watch, as this is the first time the Lions starters will face off against another team. We're on our way to 3,000 subscribers and currently sit at 2922. We're getting close, people. So keep subscribing if you haven't done so already. Shout out to our channel members. And if you don't know, here you go. They are T-Bone Locks, Sean Bird, Lauren Vander Esch, Britt DeWitt, Miss Mary Smith, and Big John Martin. Shout out to our channel members. It's another way to help us grow the content on this channel. You can find the link to become a channel member in the description of this video or on the homepage of our YouTube channel. Now it's time to bring in the co-host for today's show. You see him out there sitting in front of Ford Field with that Jackson Northwest Mounties hat on. Man, it's the hardest working man down there in Jackson, Michigan, cooking meals, coaching kids, running fades, teaching people how to run fades, and of course, he's going to be slinging them whole lights, baby. It's the Wolverine Lion who?
Coach Mike Jones. What's going on, Lion fans?
And coming to the stage, your auntie's favorite Detroit Lions content creator, Big Huggy himself from Yaktown, because you know he don't back down. LL Cool Toys. What's going on, my dude?
What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday morning.
If you're new to our channel and you don't know how our show works, if we look at Detroit Lions news, headlines, or takes. If we agree, we say they are bossed up with that big blade dance. If we disagree, we say they are balled on, and we give our reasons why we agree or disagree. No hot takes here. It's our natural debate and true thoughts and opinions about what's going on with our favorite team, the Detroit Lions. Not going to get any hot takes, man. No fake outrage here on our show. No, what's that? Rage bait or rage posting, none of that stuff. Man, we're just going to tell you what we think. Man, right now we got a lot to talk about, you know what I'm saying? Coming up, man, like I said in the intro, the Lions treat joint practices as the preseason for the starters. Yeah. They don't play the starters in the preseason. They use this time, and I'm happy to see today, man, you got all those guys coming in, Miami coming in for the joint practices, and we're going to tell you what we're looking for, what reports we're looking for to come out of Allen Park, because we want to see our starters in action. We want to see what our starters are going to do versus the Miami Dolphins. So Coach Jones is up first today, and I actually really like what he wants to talk about. So Coach Jones, man, you up first, brother. Go ahead and step to the mic.
Yes, sir. And, man, you know, I got to talk about old Hutch. Oh, Hutch, the Wolverine himself. This is the first action against another team that he's gonna get. We all want to see, you know, what this new Aidan Hutchinson looks like, because we all hearing it. You know, we all hearing the revamp and how he's hit another level, even from what he was last year. And, you know, we see the matchups with Penei Sewell, and they going back and forth, you know, him beating Sewell beating him. And I just want to see it, man. Like, you know, a lot of people are saying that we need another pass rusher, and we might need a, one for depth, but I think Aidan Hutchinson is going to be an animal. I think he is going he's going to be probably one or two in Defensive Player of the Year runnings. And Hutch is going to show why he was the number 2 overall pick. And, man, I'm just waiting to see his tenacity. Because I don't know if I'm stealing anybody's shine or not, but Grant Stewart said it himself, man, I don't know if the Dolphins are ready for the intensity that we bring to practice. And, you know, and especially when somebody coming into your house, you know, like we just took, yesterday we took the boxers to another boxing gym, And the intensity is ramped up for the people in that gym. When somebody come to your house, you know what I'm saying? Now you got to fit in the den. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just ready to see Hutch like just go animalistic on somebody else. To see if we know that if you can do it against Panay, you can do it against anybody. But I just want to see him abuse it, man. I want to see just Hutch I just want to see them blowing the whistle hold on, do it over. And Aidan, just slow down a little bit, and just let us get the playoff. That's what I want to see. Cause I want to see him just acting a fool, man. So I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to see the 17 sack season because it's loading, man. It is loading. 17 of them things.
Yeah, for real, man. I have to give you a big boss up on that, just because of the fact that Hutch has been practicing so hard and has been a disruption that Dan Campbell had to develop the Hutch rules for training camp. The rule is that even if Hutch gets to the quarterback, the play continues. He was getting so many simulated sacks in practices that the Lions couldn't run their offense for extended periods. It was like the practice would just stop because he was getting back in the backfield so much. So I want to see if he can have the similar results versus another team. So Miami, you better buckle up, Buttercup, because Hutch is coming. What you got, LL?
So you took the words right out of my mouth. That's as soon as Coach Mike started going, that's what I thought about how we already have heard about that Hutch rule stuff. So let's see, because you know how people can be, and in this instance, people. You hear that kind of stuff, and it's like, is it just good? Are they blowing hot air? Because it's the home team. Got a player coming back from injury. It's probably good to speak, like this about him. Oh, he's out here dominating. No, he got a rule about him. Blah blah blah. I want to see if it's real. So so that's mainly what I'm looking at. But just for all of them, it's an opportunity to go against. Well, for some of them, I should say the starters only because they're not playing. So this is their opportunity to go against somebody else. So just see that. But I'm anxious to see this about I'm gonna do like this and give you a boss up, but that's not boss up, but so I give you a boss up, Coach Mike.
Raising the roof and bossing up at the same time. And what Panay Sewell had to say about Hutch the other day when he had his interview after practice, I think it's called something football. It was Inside Football, I think it's what it is on ESPN. They were asking him about the most badass player, and he said Hutch. He said because when Hutch comes, he doesn't give you just the first move. He give you the second and third and the fourth and the fifth move. He gonna keep coming until he gets to the quarterback. He say he's relentless in his pursuit of the quarterback. Hey man, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. So hit all the buttons, man. Hit the notification bell so you know when you're getting that fresh content right here from the Boss Up Ball Out podcast, your home for organic debate about Detroit Lions news and rumors. Real quick, hey, that Boss Up Ball Out merch shop is now available. You can find the link in the description of this video and on the homepage of our channel. Put in the code Boss Up Ball Out 10 at checkout. When you spend $45, you get 10% off an item. Channel members, you get 15% off your entire purchase. Check the community tab for the discount coupon or the link. We will be rocking some samples coming up soon, so I can keep saying that. But when we get them in, we're gonna rock them. But make sure you check that out. It's another way to help us support this channel. So thanks again if you guys go out there and make a purchase at the Boss Up Ball Out shop. All right, so getting over to the next one, the next matchup, and I'm up on this one, and it is the Lions first team run defense versus the Dolphins first team run offense. And the reason I say that is because the Lions second string and third string run defense held the Falcons to 22 yards rushing last week in the preseason matchup. It's preseason, but all reports out of the Meyer Performance Center at Allen Park are that the Lions run defense has been shutting down Sonic and Knuckles. That's the reports. Now, the matchup I want to see is that if the Detroit Lions can shut down the Dolphins' speedy running backs. Y'all know what they got. What's that? Devon Achane. Man, that dude, it can fly. In 2025, Detroit had the 5th-ranked run defense, only allowing 98 yards per game. Now, in 2023, Miami led the league in total offense and was 6th in rushing. But last year, they kind of took a step back. They had a lot of injuries to their offensive line and to their running backs, so they fell to the middle of the league in rushing last year. But now they're healthy, and they had over 100 yards last week against the Bears. Now, of course, again, it's preseason. Now, with all the talk of Detroit Lions switching defensive coordinators to Kelvin Shepard, will the defense be the same? I want to see if the new run defense can shut down the high-powered rushing attack from the Miami Dolphins. Now, here's something that you kind of touched on, Coach Jones. The rumors are that the Dolphins were complaining about the physical nature of the joint practices with the Bears last week. Excuse me. Now, talk around the league is that the word they tried to use to describe the Bears was dirty. That's what the Miami Dolphin players were saying. They were dirty. Well, you got to get your ass ready because the Lions practice hard. The Lions practice hard against themselves. So here's the kind of mentality of a Dan Campbell. If you practice hard, the game is going to be easy. So if they practice hard against themselves, you ain't got a chance in hell coming into my performance center. You think the Lions are going to take it easy on you because it's joint practices. They're going to practice hard, even harder, like you said, Coach Jones. So that's what I want to see. Can DJ Reader, Tyleek Williams, and then all those linebackers with Anzalone and Jack Campbell and Derek Barnes, can they shut down Achane and that Baltic? Because the Dolphins can run the ball. When they're healthy, them jokers was putting some points up, and they was running the ball effectively down there in Miami. So can that team, can our first team run defense shut them down? I guess what was his name? Grant Stewart said the word around the league is that the Dolphins was being soft during joint practices versus the Bears. That's the word. That's the word. I ain't saying it. That's just the word that's floating around in the air. So what do you guys think, man, about the Dolphins? The Lions first team run defense versus the Dolphins first team run offense. I'm gonna come to you first, LL, because you shaking your head, you nodding, brother. So what you got on this thing?
I like that's kind of, the joke I would have made if I, this here, or was it they being dirty or y'all being soft? But, because we already hear about Miami and their inability to play in, cold temperatures and all that kind of stuff. So I like that. And, and with practices and all that kind of stuff with this kind of sport and all that kind of stuff, I hope that rile up some people over there. I hope that puts some, some on sites on people, just when I see Grant Stewart is on site and then he go out there and, you see that hair whipping all over the place because he's something to mess with out there, man. Or he ain't nothing to mess with out there is what I should have said. But, yeah, I agree with you. I give you a big boss up on that. I'm looking forward to this. Everybody out of that, whoever coaching tree, is it Shanahan coaching tree or wherever it originated from, everybody that was with them, they all, predicate their offense on the run, even though they like to pass and do all that kind of stuff, but the run is kind of where it starts. So yeah, that's, it's going to be integral for us to, show that against them. Let's go out there and let's have them, say we dirty or whatever it is. Maybe they won't call us dirty. Maybe they call us gritty or whatever it is. But yeah, let's go out there and, put that thing on them. Like you said, some names to look out for. I'm looking forward to see. Oh, I was about to say the game. I was I want to see Broderick Martin. That's not the game, but in practice, let's see Big Tyleek in there. Let's see, let's see if anybody can push him off his spot. That's a big man in there. That's a load in there. That's what they call a hog in the game. It's hard to move him around, but let's see him. Let's see and of course, let's see Hutch, man. Let's see Hutch screaming off that end. But one of the matchups that I am looking forward to is, just the rest of the linebackers. Let's see, we kind of been hearing about Anzalone, especially with all this contract stuff. But let's see, Derek Barnes and Jack Campbell as well. And old Captain Jack, he be walking people down. So they want to run it. Let's see him get in there. Let's see all that entails with with run fits and all that kind of stuff. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah. Captain Jack, man, that dude got a screw loose, man. I think he just something ain't working right there, man. But I'm glad he's on our team. What you got, Coach?
Yeah, you know what? If anybody would get hurt from the head, it would be from Jack Campbell. just oh man, I just hate to be a Dolphins player. But you know what?
Mm.
I'm excited to see a couple of things, man, on that run defense, man. I'm excited to see DJ Reader. You know, he has a full camp in. Well, not a full camp, but he's you know, he's in camp and he's there from day one and he's healthy. And I want to see what that looked like. You know, a healthy DJ Reader from day one. That's mm, man, DJ Reader. You know, was a top five interior D tackle, man. So you know, pre-injury. So DJ Reader, I'm excited to see that. And also, I'm excited to see, you know, I don't know if y'all realize it, but both of our weak side linebackers got long hair. You know, like I
Mm-hmm.
don't know why. You know what I'm saying? But both them, you know, Grant Stewart and Alexander Loney, they both be screaming downhill. I'm ready to see them, you know, light one of them run backs up, man. And then you know what? That just might be our fan nature and our team's nature. We just want to see somebody get hit. And you know what? I don't think other teams be having the type of intensity we be having. And I think that, you know, that's one of the reasons why, you know, the Dolphins is probably gonna get their asses handed to them. But I just want to see how our linebackers come downhill and play under Calvin Shepard. Like, are they more empowered? Because your run defense is kind of on your D line, which your run defense is all on your D line, holding them up, and the linebackers filling those gaps, man. So we're gonna see what that defense is all about, what that front seven is all about, man. I just see an overly aggressive animal out there, and I hope Tua got his red shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the one player I didn't mention is I want to see how Marcus Davenport sets the
I was
edge
gonna say, yeah.
for those linebackers too. You know, when coming downhill, you know, Derek Barnes coming right behind him. Man, that's gonna be something to see. That is gonna be something to see. So yeah, I'm excited to see that run defense versus that Dolphins run offense, man. Hey, like I told you before, man, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video, man. If you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button, man. Like the video, share it, comment, all that stuff. Help us with that YouTube algorithm and gets this content out to more Detroit Lions fans just like yourself. And of course, y'all know that the Boss Up Ball Out podcast is sponsored by who? Dubby Energy Drink. Now the logo's on the other side now. Packed with brain boosted amino acids and vitamins. Of course, for your guy like Curt Steele, it has no sugar and it gets you pumped for tackling your daily tasks. Costs you about $1 per serving. It's a great alternative to coffee or canned beverages with no crashes or jitters. Check out the description of the video for the link to buy Dubby and use the code BossOffBallOutPod for 10% off your order. Power your day with Dubby. All right, last up, man, of course, because he ain't never going to be least, is the matchup that my man LL Cool Torrance is looking forward to. So, my man, go ahead and step up and talk about what you excited to see in joint practices.
Yeah, you know, let's see the young guys out there in their first joint practice as well. Let's see if the moment, you know, is just right for them. You know, we got a couple of guys that'll probably be out there. Tate Ratledge. I always want to say Rutledge, by the way, but Tate Ratledge, you know, Big Tyleek, and who would be the other rookie maybe that would be there?
Tesla.
There we go. Yeah, because all reports is that you know, Covington Patrick may or may not be in there. So of course on the offensive line, you know, they got a couple of rookies on their defensive line as well. Kenneth Grant being one of them. They drafted a couple of defensive tackles. But yeah, that's I want to see Tate Ratledge. What he's going to be able to do. Is he going to be whipping legs all over? Well, not leg whipping because that's the wrong way to say it. But he's going to be tossing people all over the place again. You know, is he going to be in there in the mix like that? You know, of course with Tesla, you know, with T-Slaw, I don't think it need to be. They ain't got nobody over there that's gonna cover them. But you know, in practice, let's see them get loose. Let's see some of them. You know, some of them highlights we have been seeing, even if it's coming from Hendon Hooker, because Hendon Hooker seems to be a much better practice player than anything else. So, you know, let's see some of that as well. of course, that man that I mentioned before, that hog in the game, big Tyleek, man. I'm anxious to see him against their offensive line. Like kind of mentioned before, they want to run the ball. Their offense kind of starts. Well, I don't want to say starts, but they do run the ball. Like they like to run the ball. They use that as a big piece of their offense. So let's see him get in there. We saw all the things that he could do last year. He was piling them up, stopping their movement on offensive line, stopping their guys from getting to their spots, causing pile-ups and things like that, allowing the linebackers to get free, allowing the edges to get free. We saw we saw Big Casey able to make some plays. We saw Hutchinson able to make some plays. We saw Nowaski able to make some plays. So let's get back in that middle, big Tyleek, and let's see what the Dolphins gonna do with you, man. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah, I definitely will give you a big boss up on that one, man. Of course, man. Looking at those three guys, man, it's gonna be interesting to see those guys because I want to see. My thing is, I want to see Tesla versus that Dolphins starting secondary, and with those three guys, of course, the two early draft picks are right now starters, and with Tim Patrick being out or possibly being out. Yeah, I want to see Tesla against a starting caliber secondary. Now, we know that the Dolphins secondary is being kind of beat up. They've been bringing everybody in from everywhere to be on their secondary. But I want to see what he can do against, I guess, a starting caliber secondary. I don't think it's going to be anything different than what he's already doing. The kid can get off the line. He's physical. He uses his hands to make catches. So that's my guy. I think this is going to be his audition to be a starter. That's what I feel with that. I think this is his, hey, I got the talent to be a starter in his league, and this is his audition against a starting caliber secondary. So that's my guy who I think is going to get some starting reps, first team reps versus the Miami Dolphins. What you got, Coach?
Yeah, I'm excited to see my man too. But me personally, I want to see Tate Ratledge, man. Everybody knows that this offensive line is the heart and the soul and of this whole team. And it's like, hey, man, we're hearing good things about you. We see, positive things. The first preseason game. So, can you put it together now against a starting caliber defense? Because, like, what is you versus Kenneth Grant gonna look like?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because Kenneth Grant ain't no slouch. Kenneth Grant might be the best D tackle in the draft. So, how are you gonna look against Kenneth Grant? And yeah, Tyleek Williams, I'm interested to see how he's going to look, but I think he's going to look even better than he did in the game because he's going to have Hutch and Reader in there, and once you have them two in there, and then I think he's going to slip in and kind of get some cleanup work, man. Just from Hutch coming off and Reader coming, I think he gonna sneak in there and just grab a couple, man. But but me, like I said, I'm also excited to see Tate Ratledge because I want to see this offensive line just keep going, not take a step back, not like, oh yeah, we got some things to work on, man, because we got to get this and get that. No, man, I want to see Ratledge dominate. He's in between two veterans. He's in between Sewell and Glasgow, so I want to see, can you hold your own, my baby? That's a Detroit term, by the way.
Reports are that the offensive line play improved once they got Decker back in the lineup. They said when Decker came in, it was a boost, and of course, you with that veteran, you did not having those backups playing that left tackle spot. It improved. So you got the whole starters in there.
Oh, Dan Skipper is no longer over there. Hey, no wonder it looks so much better.
Skip, Skip.
I know.
Yeah, but Skip back. He's back now. He's back at practice now. There's only a few guys that's being held out. Guys, I don't expect to see. TA's probably still going to be out. Tim Patrick is still going to be out. I think that's it for right now. I think what Dan Campbell said that those guys are still going to be on the shelf for the foreseeable future. Of course, you got a few guys that still kind of got some nagging injuries, but as far as people who are bigger names, those two, Tim Patrick and or consider starters, Tim Patrick and TA are still going to be out for joint practices, just still nursing some injuries. Hey man, like the video, share the video, and comment on the video. I had to tell you one more time, man. And man, if you want to become a channel member, like I said at the beginning of the show, man, go ahead and check out the link in the description of the video or the homepage of the channel. So go check that out, man, and see all the benefits you get. Man, you get some emojis that you can use in live streams and super chats as well. Or the premiere. So go ahead and check it out. If you don't do so already, make sure you follow the crew on your favorite social media platforms, man. Coach Joe does a great job over there on Wolverine Sports Talk and some shorts on this channel. I post content from this show on all of my social media platforms, man. And it's hump day, baby. That means it's Thursday Eve. So make sure you go check out LL's Instagram page, man, for joint practice edition of Thursdays, man. You know that thing gonna be a little bit special. All right, time for party shots for today's show. Look at LL shaking his head. All right, Coach Jones, what you got for everybody on this hump day?
Yeah, man, it's hump day, man, and I'm feeling it already, and it's early in the morning. But you know what? Be on the lookout for that Canelo Alvarez Terrence Crawford preview. That should be coming soon, within the next few days. So stay tuned, man. I gotta figure out how to slide that in there. I don't want to mess up our numbers, man. But
who you got, Coach Mike?
Yeah, we tune into the video and you'll find out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, man, we and I'm wearing my Northwest today, man. I seen one of the players at Walmart, man, and yesterday, man, as I was getting a few things, man, and I was going to price some stuff, man. So shout out to the Northwest Mounties.
Okay, all right. What you got, LL, on this hump day?
Terrence Crawford is going to knock Canelo Alvarez head into the road like that was the Attack of the Killer Clowns movie. But happy Wednesday, everybody. Curt said joint practice edition of Thursday. I had all the wrong ideas. But have a great rest of your Wednesday. Have a great rest of your week. Get ready for some preseason or some Lions preseason football on Saturday, right? I think.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. All right. Yeah, for me, man, thank you guys for starting your hump day with us right here on the Boss Up All Out podcast, your home for organic debate about Detroit Lions news and rumors. Yeah, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining the chat, man, the premiere. We appreciate you. We do this show for you guys. We are fans like you guys. So we just want to share our thoughts and opinions about what's going on with our favorite team, the Detroit Lions. Man, hey, on this hump day, if you're having a good day, because we want you to have a good day, make sure you spread the joy to someone else, because you never know when a small kind word can change someone's outlook on their day or maybe even their life. If you're not having a good day, don't sit on else's joy. We know misery loves company, but just don't do it, man. Don't be that guy. And of course, whatever you do in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. From my fellas, LL Coutons and the Wolverine, Coach Mike Jones, this is Curt Steele, and we will holla at you real soon.